Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Yes, I do. I love you so much. Thank you for everyone who's liking, sharing, subscribing, booking, sending in donations, all of the things. All of the things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. You keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, all right. So, you know what I heard when I woke up first thing this morning? Um, uh, how does that line go? She said, well, now I forgot it. But it's in that Cardi B song, foot on their neck can't, I don't know, something about like you've got your foot on somebody's necks or something, they can't breathe. I don't know. Maybe that's not the message. Maybe that was just for me because I literally just went back to like listen to it to make sure because I've done some stuff, you know what I mean, since I woke up this morning. So I was like, well, let me make sure I get it right. I literally just listened to it so I could make sure I got it right, and then I didn't get it right. That's interesting. Like it like totally left my head. So we'll see what the message is. We'll just dive in. Whatever. Ooh, from London. I love that. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Um, the energy does feel pretty good. We've had kind of some big energy like surges come through on the Schumann resonance. Check that out, okay? But honestly, things are feeling good. Um, and I'm trying to think if there was any other. I feel like there was things that I wanted to tell you. I feel like there was things that I wanted to, and then I pressed start, and it's like it just went. So, whatever. I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it. Crystal, what? If only you saw my dream last night. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But my dream, I would share it with you, but it's a little personal. It's a little personal. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. What deck do I want to use? I want to use this deck. You know what? Before I got on here though, I did hear, and I'm being reminded of some of you are getting like a second chance at something. Okay, um, and that might just be a confirmation for some of you. Okay, some sort of second chance. Um, and honestly, it doesn't make me. I don't feel like. I feel like it happened just the way it should. Okay. But yeah, there's some sort of like second chance that's coming around, or almost like a, ooh, okay. You know, I'm hearing like a, also like a second wind, okay? Um, like a, you know, when, you know what a second wind is, right? In the middle of the day or in the evening, and you get that like that second like power boost, right? And you know push through and get a bunch of stuff done or whatever it is. You know what I mean? At whatever time of day, I guess that would be. But um, something's coming back around. Something, someone, it's coming back around, or it's tissue, Corey, tissue. I'm such a savage, though. You should see how often I do laundry. Um, anyways, um, this could be something that like started and then maybe um Like for some of you, it wasn't taken completely away from you, but there was like more alignment to it, okay, to go to like the next level. Or but for some of you, this is something that was like I feel like it was completely removed from your life. Um, and it's like you had to maybe like learn lessons, or for some of you it's like learn to appreciate it, or vice versa, like this thing needed to learn to appreciate you. There was some sort of growth there. There was something. Regardless though, like the like break, okay, like the however long it's been, or whatever, because for some of you I'm feeling like this is like really short lived, right, this break. But for others of you I'm feeling like it's been like 10 plus years, okay. So it may actually surprise you like when this comes back around, because you're gonna be like, what, you know what I mean, like. But honestly, at the same time, I feel like you might not be surprised, because I almost feel like you intuitively feel like this is like coming for some of you. Maybe you don't, but it is a good thing, okay? Whatever it is a good thing. It's meant to come back around, okay? Yeah, you had to like. I feel like when this was around the first time, okay, there was wounding here, okay, and over time you have kind of pulled out the thorns, you know what I mean, and like healed yourself. And yeah, and you've been kind of like creating this new life for yourself, like working on yourself here. And yeah, so this it's like this time around, I feel like there's something about like getting it right, like this time around, but I really feel like I want to say, like, I don't think you got it wrong the last time around. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel like it was just like that was the way it was supposed to be at that time. Everything has happened just as it should. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't have to be a person, guys. uh, yeah, for some of you, it's something that it could be a career, some sort of job offer here, okay? Um, for some of you, I am hearing it is a relationship, okay? If there is nobody from your past that you are not interested in, I don't, that's fine. I love that for you, okay? Some people, that is part of their timeline. That's part of their trajectory, right? Two people have been growing separately, and but for some of you, this is it's a career, right? It's some sort of job opportunity. You could have put in some sort of application that you completely forgot about, okay? And it's coming back around because it's the right time. I don't know. There's different things, but it's for some of you that it could be um, like your own business, like whatever you're doing, okay. There could have been like a lapse in I don't want to say lapse. There could have been like a time of like I heard trial and error, okay, or like I don't know how that would associate with like your own business, because again, for not for everyone, but like, because I don't think that would have been completely taken away from you. It just feels like development. You know what I mean? And it's maybe it started off really strong, and then it kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. But just take it as a nice blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm gonna write down what time did I start? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups. It's coming back renewed, refreshed, okay? This could be you. This could be you coming back renewed and refreshed, family, okay? Something in you, maybe, okay? It could be a talent within you. It could be some sort of drive, some sort of motivation, some sort of, but there certainly is a ship coming in here, all right? Okay, there's a ship coming in here. Yeah. For some of you, it is a person. Okay, we have the King of Cups here. Okay, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. With the Three of Cups is a reconciliation. Okay. Okay. So, but we're gonna keep going here. All right. How many more? Let's get three more on this. I like this energy collective, okay? And some of you, I feel like, hey, Maui boy, I love him. I love my boy. We should all be proud of Maui because I almost got through trimming all of his nails. It's like a constant thing because I can only get a couple done at a time. I want to get three more on it. And then we'll have 333. The number 9 might be significant here. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Just checking. There we go. Yeah. For some of you, this is a connection. Okay. Okay, but with the Ace of Cups, it could be new. For some of you, it could be new. For others of you, it could be a reconciliation. But honestly, with that second chance, that message of the second chance, makes me, and the Three of Cups does make me feel like some sort of reconciliation here, but okay. My back, I'm having this pain like right in between my shoulder blades. It's kind of, or not in between, but in a weird spot, and I feel like I need to pop it, but I don't know. All right, collective. I feel like the energy is something's settling. Okay, like there's something that is settling, like I heard the dust is settling, but I feel like it's there's a reason why whatever this is, whoever this is, okay, they're going through some sort of major ending here, okay, or like a shift, or there's something that is going on. There's a reason why it's like not shown up yet, okay? And I feel like honestly, I feel like again, it's all purposeful, but this person or this thing, this job or whatever is like releasing another energy, or there's something going on. You know what I mean? There's something going on that's causing some sort of what you may feel like is like a delay, or maybe they feel like it's a delay, or like because I do kind of feel like this urgency a little bit. Like there, it feels like there is something, someone that is really trying to get back to you. Okay, really trying to be back in your energy, or trying to like show up for you, or whatever it is, you've manifested this here. Okay, and it's going to be very, very, very fulfilling. Okay, so if you feel as though I'm talking about somebody that you don't want, like if that's where your mind is going, then this message is probably not for you, or something that you don't want, or whatever, because it's very clear here that this is going to be fulfilling with the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups. You are going to be fulfilled emotionally by whoever or whatever this is. Okay, so again, I guess maybe it doesn't have to be a second chance, but I did hear that. Okay. So it could be something new also. I said that before, but yeah, just this is not something that was, I do feel like it could have been something that was entangled with a lower vibration here for sure. Okay. But I also feel like this is something or someone that released that. Okay, like say for example it's a job position, right? For whatever reason they didn't pick you, okay, but they realize there's, I don't know, or there's like a, oh, for some of you I heard there's like a company, maybe a company that you used to work for, that there's like a position that's opening up. Okay. And so it like, I don't know, your name is being brought up in rooms here. Okay. Like there's something that's like a perfect fit for you. Okay. And yeah, I feel like you might hear from this here. Okay. But again, they came through again with like the dust settling. Okay. So a little bit more patience is needed here. Um, hmm. Whoa. Hey, oh. Look, a Six of Cups was there too. That is so loud, isn't it? Hmm. We got a lot of aces out here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, now the Ace of Wands. Also, I feel like there was some sort of somebody did like some sort of business proposal at one point here, okay, in their life, possibly. And I don't think it was like or like some sort of bid or I don't know. But it's like there's if it's a job and it's not a relationship, it's like there's somebody that is like remembering like oh, collective would be perfect for that. Like it and I that's what it feels like. It's like you're this could also be like if you were on any type of social media here, okay? This could also be an energy where like maybe one of your like followers or your viewers or something, they like have this something opens up or I don't know, and it could be like say for example, okay, say you read tarot like me, right? Or you're a reader or medium or whatever, you do some sort of spiritual work, right? But there's like this other opportunity that somebody has, right? And they're like, "Oh my gosh, collective would be perfect for that." That's this energy that I'm talking about. Okay? Some sort of like now that necessarily wouldn't be a second chance, right? Um, but there is, yeah. For a lot of you, something's coming back around. I can't keep these cards straight. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Uh, ladybugs might be significant. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Tell me more. I feel like whoever this is, though, all right, I do feel like they or whatever this is. Again, it's like it's like God is name dropping. You know what I mean? It's like there's people that are in these like rooms. Okay, like I'm seeing like a conference room or something. You know what I mean? And it's almost like collective. I feel like God's just like dropping your name into people's like energetic field. Like okay, so and that could be to get somebody's attention or to like remind them of you or like again, it's like there's something where like the divine really has your back about this. Okay, it makes me feel like this is something that's really meant for you. Okay, and that's why this is so significant. This second chance. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. I'm telling you. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Whatever this is, it's going to be self-fulfilling. Okay, I can't even express it enough. I can't. Like, are you joking? All right. What else do I need to know? So what is this? Um, just tell me more about this so we can, yeah, this is a shift that's coming in for you, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like either you may have wished for this at one point To be honest with you, yeah. I feel like somebody's been, okay, either you or somebody else has been praying about something, okay? Or just really talking to your guides, which again, collective, you're probably talking to your guides all day long, right? Like that's what we do. Okay. And if you're not there yet, right? Maybe you just at nighttime you pray or whatever. Whatever your process is, it's totally okay. But there's somebody else that's really kind of I think they're healing from something here. Okay, if this is a person, they're certainly healing from something, which we get that, right? Like we're all healing from something. Okay, so this could also be you. You two are, if this is a person, you're definitely marrying each other in some sort of way. Okay. Um, if this is a job, you have, it's like you've been, I almost feel though, like maybe because collective, I feel like you are really tapped in. I just noticed for the first time on this Four of Swords that there's a sword like that they're not seeing or that there's not in their like down here. Okay. So I'm wondering if there's some sort of, again, it makes me feel like a second chance that you aren't really expecting to come around here. Um, Tell me about this though. What is it? Okay. Here's the Ten of Cups coming out on the table. Okay. Like, so this person could see you in this way or you're going to be seeing whatever this is in this light. Again, just very, very fulfilling. Okay. Like, yeah. It's some sort of partnership of some type. I just have to tell you that. It is. It's some sort of partnership of some type here. Okay. Again, it jobs can be partnerships as well, but the Ten of Cups is usually a romantic thing, but it doesn't have to be. I'm trying to tiptoe, I guess, because I feel like there's a lot of people that maybe have people from the past that they're not, you know what I mean? It's you see it everywhere, and I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? And this maybe you never dated this person in the past. I don't know, but there's some sort of second chance, right? Maybe it never even got to that level, okay? Or maybe it never even um, but again, I do feel like for some of you, this is really a job thing, okay? Because I'm seeing in my third eye, like, people in a room, like in the window, like it looks like, it looks like a room like straight out of the movies, right? Like a conference room, right? Like I've seen plenty of conference rooms, right? But it's like, with the like I'm seeing like big windows, just okay, so then we have the Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this is because you've healed from some energy, a certain energy. Like it's like hmm. It's like you release the night energy, okay? And so now like the kings and queens can come forward. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so I don't know if you've been like messing with the night energy or hmm. I'm hearing for some of you even page energy. This could also be as far as like your job goes, right? Like being in that space in the mind space of like the night, right? Um, which is the doer, right? You're growing, you're evolving, you're leveling up here, regardless, okay? And it's because of a release. Look, we have the lovers here. Now, I and the Knight of Cups. And then we have this Nine of Pentacles followed by the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? Some of y'all are about to be like wifed up, okay? And or again, this is like a major level up, okay? Like the Nine of Pentacles is like the Empress and the Minor Arcana here, okay? So again, it's like you're going from this Nine of Pentacles into this Queen of Pentacles here. All right. And with the lovers here, again, this is somebody that it will be fulfilling if it's somebody. All right. But with this, it also makes me feel like it could be in a business. So please just put it where it fits. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again because I feel like I'm tiptoeing for whatever reason. So that might be significant as well. Like I'm over explaining myself. So somebody might be doing that, or you might be doing that even, but there's something about that. Quit that. Stop it. Okay. I feel like this is an energy that might be coming towards you like that. Like just really kind of like spilling it all out. Like I did this because of this and this happened and then this happened and then this happened and da, 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 right? Like really over explaining themselves. And I'm hearing just like slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay? Now I'm hearing that song, It's You, babe. And I'm a sucker for the way that you move, babe. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Now, though, we do have this Five of Wands, and I want to see what that is, as well as the Seven of Swords. Some of, yeah. I do feel like there was some sort of like, somebody wanted you to feel some sort of confusion about this situation. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like there's, Hmm. But again, it's like there was no match for your intuition here. Yeah, exactly. You've defeated this Knight of Wands energy. Okay. Like I don't know. Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. You have defeated this Knight of Wands energy, and so you're leveling up in some sort of way. Okay. Like, so this could have been like this Knight of Wands energy within you, right? And I'm talking about like, the Knight of Wands is not always a bad knight, right? Necessarily when it comes to certain things. But the Knight of Wands is very flighty. They're in and out. They come and go if we're talking about a person. But if we're talking about qualities within yourself, right? The Knight of Wands is somebody that just like really kind of flies by the seat of their pants, goes after things without really not knowing a whole bunch, just kind of like, again, we want to follow our gut, we want to follow our intuition, and but but the Knight of Wands really follows more so like desire. And I do want to say passion, and following your passion is not necessarily a bad thing, but the way that the Knight of Wands goes after things sometimes is just not what's coming to mind is like healthy. Okay. It's not prepared. It's not emotionally mature. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just it's the Knight of Wands kind of maybe has some attachment, or it's just kind of but you've defeated this energy here. Yeah, and there's somebody that is like watching you. Okay, there's been some sort of judgment here. Okay, because they've been watching you. Um, Page of Wands, like evolve. Like there's straight up evolvement here. All right, like from the Seven of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and now somebody is wanting to take some sort of leap of faith here to come speak to you about something, or it's like somebody's been watching your growth. Okay. And honestly, a lot of you might be surprised by this. Okay, this could be like literally an old boss somehow watching you grow. I don't I don't know if you're on social media or what, or this could be again, I feel like there's or it's like and it makes me feel like this could, if it was like an old boss, right? And it's like a job, again, it's like a position that may have been created. Maybe like at the time you applied for a position, but maybe like your boss knew that you weren't emotionally, like, again, you could have been in this Knight of Wands energy, just really kind of the Knight of Wands isn't very reliable, right? And I'm not saying that you weren't reliable, but I'm saying, that maybe you weren't at one point in time. I know that I wasn't at one point in time in my life. Hell no, I wasn't reliable. Are you kidding? I was the Knight of Wands, right? Like, I'll straight up tell you. Like, but I feel like, and we all go through that, right? Like we all go through that. And so I shouldn't say we all, I shouldn't project that, but a lot of times, a lot of us through empaths and things like that. Anyways, moving forward, again, back to that over explaining, right? Over explaining. Somebody is over explaining themselves. There could be some sort of like word vomit or something here. Okay. Also maybe like tiptoeing around feelings or something, like not wanting to be like just straight up. with some shit. And I feel like that's necessary for whoever that's for. Like, if this is your energy where you're like over explaining and you're kind of like, not to be, I'm not trying to be like, rude or anything, but like you really should focus on this, or you really should, just they need to hear it, right? Like whatever it is, I don't know. Um, Call your local Sagittarius; they'll tell them what they need to know. Is what I just heard. What? Okay. That's funny. I don't really know much about zodiac signs, but I do know a Sagittarius, and that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Oh gosh. All right. Okay, so I'm excited though about this second chance here. Okay, or whatever it is, something the number four keeps showing up, so fours might be significant. Okay, could have been like up to 4 years or 4 months, 4 weeks. I'm also hearing maybe it's that amount of time until you like speak to this person. I also heard 4 days, right? All the things, but. And here's that Ace of Pentacles. Now we have that final ace here, okay? With, yeah, look, Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Okay, this comes in with balance, all right? You've aligned yourself to this. For some of you, this is like a job opportunity. This is like a dream job, like, you know what I mean? If you're not even like focused on love, and you're focused on business, it probably is love then. I'll be real. Okay. But for some of again, for all of you it's going to be different. I can't narrow it down on this collective here, but I'm telling you it's like a dream job. Like there could be travel involved. Um, you could be getting a new like work vehicle with this job. It's but whatever it is, I mean, there's a lot of signs that tell me that this is going to be fulfilling. Okay. Some of you might be traveling like overseas for this job. Okay. You might be speaking, yeah, like, to groups of people. Okay. You could be creating something. I'm also picking up on an energy of, like going on some sort of like mission, or like like maybe like with a church, or something like that, like some sort of missionary thing. Okay. But for some of you it's like there's some sort of, it feels like charity a little bit here. Okay, like a little bit of charity work, a little bit of, you know what I mean, maybe like nonprofit work. Again, travel is coming through. Some sort of recognition is what I just heard. Okay. um yeah, the spotlight, some of you are going to be like thrusted into the spotlight here. Okay. But and some of you, maybe that already happened at one point. All right. But it's like going to the next level of spotlight here because you needed to align to that. All right. It's like when God works in your life, right? When it comes to being in the spotlight, like God's not going to put you there until you're ready. Okay. Because people are going to, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, people are going to have something to say. You know what I mean? Whether it be positive or negative, they're going to project their shit. Okay. Um, you know, I don't know. It feels like there's some sort of like mental preparation for this. Okay. Um, and if it's not something to do with like a spotlight, okay, it's like I feel like you've been and now I'm picking up on somebody that maybe has like their own business where they like sell a product. They make a product and they sell a product. Okay. And I feel like there could have been like this like surge of sales like at one point, and then maybe it like backed off a little bit, but I think that's because of like there was something about perfecting the product or perfecting. I picked up on this the other day too. Okay, it's almost like because for some reason like there is something here about like being seen or being recognized. It's like maybe somebody like maybe you sell a product, right? And somebody who is like I don't know why this is coming to mind because I'm not, most famous people are not really that great. But anyways, no, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't know these people, right? But what I do know about Hollywood and stuff like that isn't great. Okay. So, but I can't just assume everyone's like that. But maybe there's somebody like famous that recognizes you or buys your product or something. You know what I mean? And that was like written in the stars. Okay. And suddenly the next thing you know, okay, is this famous person is telling everybody about your product, right? From the packaging all the way to the benefits or whatever it is, right? Like if it's a candle, it smells so fucking good, it looks so good, you know what I mean? Like all these things, right? Like, and it's like there was this energy where it's like God was like setting you up, like, hey, I just want to show you that yes, this is the right direction that you need to go in. But and you've been developing this product, and now it feels like it's time for it to be recognized and seen at a bigger level. Okay, like again, leveling up. I shall say. Have a good day, Otto. Love you, babe. All right. Okay, so and as I say that, it's very you know how I feel about the high priestess, right? This is also like purpose card for me. With the high priestess, it's also like going after your dreams, your goals, like who you are. You know what I mean? Like when I see the high priestess, that's kind of what it feels like to me. And with the wheel of fortune underneath that, yep, yeah, yes. It's almost like basically like the universe saw you walk the walk. You know what I mean? Mm, 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 mm. In some sort of way. Okay. As I say that, there's like this walk away card, this Eight of Cups. So, but it says walk. So it's just a quick confirmation, right? Like, yeah, like you get it. Hey. Oh. Okay, but there is this energy around like okay, so we know that the universe responds to frequency, right? Okay. Now, granted, people say the universe doesn't respond to your words, but I'll be honest, your words are spells. So, yes, they do. Yes, it does. Who's they? I don't know. Because we're all one, right? But, anyways, um, but there is kind of this indecision in your frequency at this time, right, collective? And the indecision is whether or not you're at this level up. Or whether or not you are, right? Are you still kind of trudging on this journey, waiting for, you know what I mean? It's kind of like this feeling deserving or undeserving, or it honestly it feels like a little bit of imposter syndrome. If I were to be completely real with you, it does. It feels like a little bit of imposter syndrome, okay? Because look how far you've come. You know, that's what I want to remind you of, how far you've come. Okay, there's also this energy of like maybe spend today like really kind of reflecting back on how far you've come. Okay, because I think that that's going to help you step out of this indecision and know that you are like on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Look, know that this victory is yours. Six of Wands with the Ten of Cups underneath that. Fulfillment. Okay? Like your resilience and yeah. Okay? Like, and I feel like there's an energy. Dang, why is that so loud? Hmm. Um, I don't know. It makes me feel like there's an energy that's like wants to, again, it could be business, it could be romantic, but it's like I need to have collective. All right? Like there's potential there. There's like I see something in collective, okay? And I want to have collective by my side again. Whether it is business or romantic, for all of you it is going to be different, but there is this recognition and kind of seeing you. Um, yeah, because sometimes there's this energy of I feel like some of you are like, is this ever going to show up? You know what I mean? Like, is this ever going to change? Like, I've been doing all this work. I've been, you know what I mean? Like, I thought for sure like we'd be at a different spot by now, and that's what, that's the problem is you were thinking again. Okay, quit thinking. No, I'm joking, but seriously, you placed an expectation onto something. Okay, and we have to trust. If we're doing the inner work, right? Yesterday, after I got off the live, I had said faith without works is dead. And I still stand by that statement 1000%. But I wanted to add in there that, when I mean works, I mean like internal works. Okay. Because if you do the internal work, right, your external reality will just shift for you like magic. Okay. So, um, yeah. So if you're feeling like, is this ever going to happen for me? Okay, then it feels like there's still a little bit of doubt there. Okay, still a little bit of indecision, still a little bit of confidence that you could be gaining. So I would definitely take some time to look at that. And by spending some time also reflecting on how far you've come, that might really help you do that. Okay. Um, I don't know why I heard Rome wasn't built in a day. All right. No, it wasn't. Okay. What a, I haven't heard that phrase in such a long time. Yeah. Again, it's like this indecision is what is bringing in, it's that's that your energetic expression is what is being reflected to you at this time. Okay. But I'm excited because for a lot of you, you've moved past that here. And there is some sort of Somebody might be like, yeah, somebody's thinking about reaching out to you here. They could be worried about some sort of competition, though. Maybe if it is romantic, somebody could be worried about maybe some sort of like having competition or, um, but I'm wondering if they're realizing, you know what I mean? Like, again, it goes back to that energy of like, yes, we have free will, and oftentimes we are given lots of choices, okay? But when it comes down to the for me, the free will part is the part where you heal, right? Because like the choice at the end of the day is coming from the God within you. How do I explain this? So say you like you, because you're an extension of God, right? You are not a God. You are not a God, okay? But don't let me project some shit onto you. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. Okay, these are my beliefs. Okay, I don't believe that, but we are extensions of the Creator. Okay, so we have the ability to create our own reality. Okay, and so like sure we can call ourselves gods and no, that doesn't even feel right. I don't. Yeah. Anyways, people talk about goddesses and gods and things like being a goddess and all of that, and I love that, and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. But like, yeah, no. Anyways, it's uncomfortable for me because it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. So, yeah, look, the devil card at the bottom of the deck as I'm talking about that. Okay. So, anyways, moving forward. When we make decisions, oftentimes we look at our decisions as mistakes, but when we make decisions, it's we're making those decisions honestly. We're really truly, I feel like we're guided by our higher selves like the whole time, right? Like I don't think we have as much free will as we think we do, but those choices of free will, right, they bring us through lessons that bring us back to like the one choice that we had decided on before we came here. You know what I mean? Like that was in the contract, that was written in the stars, that was aligned with God's plan and God's purpose for your life. Okay? And if this doesn't resonate with you, then you don't have to take it. That's okay. You know what I mean? We can have different beliefs and still be okay. You know what I mean? Like um so I don't know. I think somebody may be realizing that possibly. Okay. Um, I don't know. And that honestly, that offers a lot of grace, right? Like when you realize that, like when you realize that, like all of the decisions and everything that you've done in the past was also, it makes me feel like it was, just as guided, okay? Like, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, moving forward. All right, let's get some final messages about this. I'm excited for this level up. There's that King of Cups again. With the Temperance and the Ten of Cups and the Justice, okay? So, I could be talking to some masculine energies that are really gaining some balance and harmony here, okay? But so, again, this is somebody that has been watching you, and they want to communicate with you. They've been watching you gain balance. They've been watching you grow. They've been, you know what I mean? They've been watching you create this fulfillment for yourself and to balance the scales on your own for yourself here, okay? Seeing through the illusions. Confirmation. Expect a phone call. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. I don't know what this Seven of Swords is, though. What is this here? Yeah. The Sun card. Yeah. There could have been other people too, that were like lying to this person about you here. We pick up on that all the time. I don't even want to dive into that because it makes me feel like whoever that is, they're seeing through it at this point. So I'm not even going to get into that. All right. I'm not. I'm not at all. Okay. Because it's like they're already seeing through it. All right. Your authenticity, collective, is what's really attracting this person. Your vulnerability is what's really attracting this person or this opportunity. Okay. And again, this is something that maybe hasn't even like maybe has you haven't seen this hasn't been a face-to-face thing, right? Maybe it's not in the physical yet or whatever, right? You know what I mean? But it's like the energy, right? The energy of your authenticity, of your vulnerability, of your love and of your compassion, of your balance and your harmony, okay? Is what's bringing this in. And I mean I we again have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Like I've seen these aces. I've seen all four aces at least 2 times each during this reading. You are leveling up. Okay? It's like a whole new cycle is starting and it's going to match your current energy. Whatever that energy looks like for you at this time, this new cycle that you are starting is going to match that. Okay? So, I mean, we have the Sun card here. Like, what the, and the Justice, like, girl, boy, what the fuck? I'm excited. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to get going. I'm glad, Elle. I'm excited too. It's gonna be awesome. It is a good day for a good day. Love you, Michelle. 10, 11, 11, 11. Thank you, Shelley, my darling. I love you guys. 55 might be significant also. Yeah. Um, for those of you, though, that it is romantic, somebody from the past here, okay? Um, I feel like they're ending a cycle as well. Um, but I do feel like they want to come forward here and have some sort of communication. I'm hearing like they want to open they want to open lines of communication. They want to, yeah. Um, so anyways, um, you're gardening? Where are you, Janine? Because it is freezing outside. I'm envious a little bit. I agree. I agree. Kareen, that both love and career are connected. Definitely. South Africa? Oh, okay. Snowstorms yesterday in Canada? That is so cool. Oh, I would love to come south and visit. Come to the beach. Actually, there's this dog trainer in Florida that I found on TikTok. And I thought, actually, it's so funny, Michelle, you said that because I thought, you know what? I wonder if I just took a random trip because I reached out to the dog trainer just asking, because it was just asking questions, right? Like, because he had German Shepherds, so I thought, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, and it was almost like I felt like he it was like this energy of like, come on, I'll help you with it. You know what I mean? Like, just like, come on, like, bring the dog. You know what I mean? And then I found out that, like, we found out that we're like in two different states or whatever, right? And he and his wife, I think it's his wife, but they're just, anyways. And I was like, well, what if we just went to Florida and just train with that guy for like a week or something and see how good Maui would do. I know that I know the training continues, right? It takes hours and hours and hours to train a dog, but um, Maui's just so stubborn. Because the thing is he knows. But camping together would be awesome. Yeah, Michelle, he's smart. I'll take any tips you got because like the thing with Maui is like We've done that, like the training thing, like I do it all the time, right? Like working with him on stuff, but it's like as soon as there's no treats involved at all, everything we've learned has gone out the window, right? And it's like I I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Line my pockets with Ziploc baggies and have treats all the time? Like I do my very best to keep treats on me, right? But like um like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what to do. Doggy daddy. It's trauma. Yeah, he is a good dog, right? And he's very smart and I love him so much, but gotta be the alpha. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And you know. They're hard to train. Yeah. And it's 36 boxers. That's crazy. I had a boxer when I was younger. Um, yeah, I love him so much and I am very, but there are problems. We do have problems sometimes because of his um I feel like it's fear of people. Honestly, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like it's just social anxiety, right? He doesn't he again, like so, but I love him just as he is. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't want to change him for me. I want to help him feel safe in environments and I want to be able to go on walks that we all enjoy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did do a lot of research before I even got Maui about German Shepherds. And I didn't even think about the socializing, because he wasn't really socialized. He still has yet to be super socialized. I try my best, but again, it's like this, where he feels unsafe. Um, and then yeah, it's we're a mess sometimes, but yeah. But anywho's, Michelle, I'll definitely be getting a hold of you. Um, but yeah, I think that was it. That's also true, Janine. Okay. Um, especially like and like especially when Zyla goes too, right? Like she also gives off this anxious energy like we all do. We're all like, oh, what's Maui gonna do next? You know what I mean? Like not that he's a terrible dog, but like, you know, we could see a cat, we're taking a walk and there could be a cat and the next thing I know he's just taken off, right? And that's a dog, right? That's a dog, but I've been like doing the same training So, you know what I mean? Like like just shoving his mouth full of treats, right? When we see these humans and we see these dogs and just totally constantly like, good boy, good boy, good boy, right? But the very first minute that I don't see the cat first and start doing that, it's like done, out of here. I know he can feel my tension through the leash because he pulls the leash. Shelly, thank you for making me feel safe because, right, like yeah, I feel like I am too also a bad dog mom. I try so hard, but like, um, yeah, no, I mean, when it comes to, no, like, when he's telling me something when, YH. And the thing is he's such a good dog, right? And like, I want to be able to just let him, because I know he'll stay with me, right? Like if I take him um, off the leash, you two have a good day. Uh, he stays with me, right? And I only do that when there's like nobody around, right? When we're in places where I know that there's nobody going to be around or there's not going to be like any animals that like but he stays right with us and he does so good. It's the social part, right, like if I feel like I could get him past that part of like literally going after or barking at anything and anyone that we like walk by, or because my neighborhood is filled with dogs everywhere. Have a good day, Stacy. No, I'd never heard of that person. Yeah, I mean the neighborhood's filled with dogs, filled with cats, owned and stray, like that. You know what I mean? So like, actually, now that we're talking about this, that's probably where my back pain came from. Because I have this leash that's like I got the hands-free leash that you put around your waist, right? Um, But yesterday I tried it over my shoulder, and of course there were situations where he was pulling, right? So and it makes sense now that's why exactly where my back hurts. I'm glad we're having this conversation because now I know. Yeah, Shelly, that makes perfect sense, Shelly, because I know that that's exactly what he is experiencing. Is like he's just like, um, and the previous, huh? Oh my gosh. That would be like a huge breakthrough. But Yeah, because like, but I could just, you know, what if it didn't go right, right? And oh, no, I'm terrified to take it. I don't even know if there's any dog parks around me, to be honest with you. Um, because I don't want him to, like, I've never seen him hurt anyone or like, hurt another dog, but um, yeah. Again, I don't, he's not a bad dog. It's just this, it's just like you said, Shelly, it's this attacking before I get attacked type of thing. Um, Really, I think what made me the most scared was when the kids and I went on that trip recently and we were walking and he was on a leash and but he still we were almost made it past this group of people and he still went around and was like, I want to, kind of lunged at a total stranger who was also a child. Okay, like probably about Zyla's age, maybe a little older. But like since then I've just been really, really kind of freaked out. No, he's not a bad dog at all. He'll be 3 in July. He's not a bad dog. Part of it's fear, and part of it's just, like you said, also excitement. Okay. Um, I know that he's very special as far as, I mean, like first of all the way that we found each other, right? Like I know that he's super special, and I also know, that just like my kids, right, he's teaching me lessons as well. Like he's a mirror, he's a reflection, right? But also I shouldn't say that. It's like there's something there like that I'm supposed to learn also from him, you know what I mean? Like but um but yeah, it's like I know there's purpose to all this, but I just want him, you know, I just don't want him to be scared anymore. Yeah. And it could be protective also. I think it's both. That is the second person to talk about Dog Daddy. So I'll definitely have to check that out. Walking him right after he eats? No, but I'll try that. The thing with him also is he doesn't have like a not to say that I don't feed him on a regular schedule, but he's not one of those dogs that as soon as you put the food down, he's on it, right? Like he eats leisurely throughout the day. I give him breakfast in the morning, he'll eat a little bit of it, and then he'll come back later and snack. Like he's not, yeah, he's a grazer. He's not a dog that, that just mows down on some food real fast. And you know what I mean? Um, and so, training with food was kind of one of those things. It was like, okay, well, that didn't really work because he doesn't like the, you know what I mean? Like, um, I also thought about, now this may be absolutely insane, okay? But I'm known for that shit, okay? And but I'm not the Knight of Wands anymore, right? So I'm processing it. I'm thinking about it. But there were these really cute puppies. I've thought about getting him a little friend. Carol, he listens to me. That's another thing. He listens to me like 50% of the time. I would say like it, and the thing is he knows all the commands, right? He knows them because here's how I know. Because when we're in a space of no distraction, right, which is where you're supposed to train them originally, right? He's on it. Fucking just on it. Okay? And so like super smart. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, man, let's sign you up for, whatever, right? But then when we go out, and there are the distractions, right? Like that's when we don't do so good. You think that's a good idea to get him a little friend? Sorry, I say trend because when Michael was younger, we all kind of say it like that now, but when Michael was younger, he said friend like Trent. So it's just cute. Learn how to calm themselves down. Yeah, I wish because when he gets in that mode, also, I've noticed like it's like his ears shut off. Shelly, actually, two doors down, I believe he's an undercover cop who also just recently got a German Shepherd. That's the German Shepherd that I was mentioned the other day that they like talk to each other, their trends. Like my poor neighbor in between us, probably she probably hates it, but they. So I have thought about, but the thing is they when they first got their German Shepherd, they asked me advice. So you know. And I told him everything I knew. Total insane. And and the thing is, it probably has a lot to do with maybe my consistency. I don't know. I feel like I work with him quite a lot, but I could probably do more, you know. And I know he's sensitive and things like that, but yeah, I don't know. And the kids have been talking about, but yeah, you can email me. It's probably my error. You know what I mean? Like I'm certain that it is. So I'll take whatever help I can get because, we love going on walks and we love um going to places and traveling and being social, but I don't want to have to limit myself to being, granted I do love being away from all humans, right? But I don't want to have to limit us to that because Do not get him a friend yet. 5 Great Danes. Holy cow. I have no idea how you do that. I hope you have a big yard. I was going to say, there's several of us in this household that don't trust humans very well. Right, Shelley. That's, yes, exactly. Carol, I'll have to ask. And you know what's funny is like the police, my local police station is actually like at the end of my block, right? So I've got this guy right here, and then the police station there. And there's just a couple. I don't even know that they, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if the K9 unit is out of there or what. Um, because I feel like this guy over here, I feel like he works for a different area. Because he comes home in like all different unmarked cars and all things like that. So, um, but then this guy, but then the police station over there, and actually, um, one of Michael's baseball friends, his dad is a police officer. So maybe I'll talk to him and see if he knows anyone that does the canine training around here. Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, I just want to help him. That's all. I just want to, you know. I just want him to be so happy. Sometimes I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he knows he's the king. You know what I mean? Like, and that might be a problem. 1, 2, 3 might be significant. That's another thing. And you're so sweet, is focusing mostly on positive reinforcement um, that I try to do. But that honestly, like, that's something that I'm actually training my brain because that wasn't something that I was taught growing up, right? Like, I didn't get any positive, I wouldn't say I didn't get any positive reinforcement as a child, but most of the attention that I got as a child was like correction attention. You know what I mean? Like, correcting my mistakes or, you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't a lot of like, focus on the things that I was necessarily doing good, right? So that's actually a program that I've been like consciously working on, not only like with Maui, but also with my kids too, of making sure that I put a lot more focus. So it's good you brought that up, because I feel like that alone is like a huge key. You know what I mean? Love you, Michelle. Thank you. I will. That might be Anne. Aw, thank you, Deep Woods Rose. Hey, Tink. Maybe it helps sending him mental pictures of you. We're just chatting about Maui. What'd you say? A multiple cop with a dog is not a canine unit. Wait for me first, you know. Okay. Yeah, no, see, here with Maui, okay, like, do you know how many times we've done this thing where, like, we will sit at the back door, okay, which, granted, he gets so excited, right, when we're at the back door and his leash is on, right? He sees me grab that leash and like, there are days where he will go to his leash and be like, hey, grab that. I'm taking you for a walk. So, like, we're not just going to the backyard, mom. Grab it. We're going for a walk. Anyways, so he gets um, the he gets really excited at first, right? Like, and he runs in circles. You know, it doesn't matter. We could have been on 3 walks that day, and he still does it. Okay, so then I let him calm down. Um, Oh, I love that, Constance. Oh, and I love her. Um, and so anyway, so I let him calm down, right? Because I know he's excited. I know he's excited. And then sit, right? Sit. So then he sits. Okay. And how many times we have practice on him, I say place, right? Place means stay. Okay, because that's what we learned. That's how we did it at the training place that we went to when I first brought him home. Because he has been in actual training. I did take him to do actual training. Um, but what you guys need to know is also like we tried the prong collar, and don't come for me, okay? But we tried the prong collar because of the training place. All right, they taught me how to do it correctly, but he doesn't have it anymore because basically uh, he got to the point where he continued to pull so much on the prong collar that it like was breaking his skin. Um, like I found that one night when I took it off of him at bedtime, and I was like, never using this again. And then so then I tried, the shock collar. Um, but I never really used the shock. I think I only used it a couple times. Mostly it was like the vibration that worked. But then suddenly that stopped working. Like the collar stopped working. So maybe I just need to reorder one of those because that one worked okay. Um, but yeah, he's very stubborn. He's very stubborn. But anyways, so how many times, I mean, we will spend literally, it feels like hours of him at the back door, right? Us just practicing, just leaving the house in a calm manner, right? Nope, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Aww. um, yes, and I agree. But yeah, and he just gets so excited, he just shoots out the door. Just shoots out the door. He doesn't wait on me to tell him. It's like as soon as I start walking, he starts walking. And I'm like, no, that's not how we're doing this. So we go back and we start over, right? And it's a, yeah. But it's like he feels no pain. Again, not that I'm trying to inflict pain, but I was so blown away with that one collar, like breaking his skin. I was like, what the, you know what I mean? Like, eh, you were wild. You know what I mean? Because if that were me, I would have like, I would have corrected really quickly. You know, I don't know. Anyways, all right, guys, I am gonna jump. I think I've got some things. Actually, I know there's some things that I've got to get to, but I appreciate all of you. As always, I'm sure this is probably synchronistic somehow. I wish I had the timestamp of when the reading stopped. So, in case if people, um, you know, don't want to hear about the dog, but they'll figure it out. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. I'm sure we'll talk soon. Okay? Um, Zodiac sign readings are on Patreon. If you'd like to join Patreon, that's in the description box below. Booking a reading with me or anything like that is in the description box below at the website as well. And I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk soon.